Hey guys, you join me back on the Spitfire project, and I've finally gone out and brought a wiring loom for the car, so we can finally get rid of that nasty wiring loom that's on it and looks completely a mess, and I've no idea where half the wires go to, and replace it with a decent wiring loom. And while we're there, I've also went out and brought a nice new dashboard so we can get that fitted to the car too. So let's crack on with it. Let's get these parts fitted to the car. So there we are, one wiring loom completely removed from the Spitfire project, and I'm quite glad I have removed this loom, because if you look down here on this bit of the loom, I don't know whether the camera will focus in on it, but there's actually burn marks and other marks here where the wiring loom has actually ran really quite hot. I know I've actually just butchered this loom out, and some people may say, well, why have I not taken my time and taken it out carefully? Well, it's been replaced, so what's the point? But top tip for anybody who is replacing a wiring loom: if you cut the loom at the actual point where like your gauges and stuff there are, you don't have to look so much in the manual about where to reroute it, although it is good practice to look in the manual anyway, just to be double sure, but it does save a little bit of time. So I can finally now get rid of all these horrible extra gauges that I don't have a clue what they are, and bring this car back to how I want it, back to standard, and change this gauge eventually in another video to a dual gauge, you know, dual oil and temperature gauge, so that'll be good for a future video. But for the time being, let's get all the stuff back together, let's get the new dashboard back in place and the new loom in place. So there we are. One new dashboard and a new wiring loom fitted to the Spitfire project, and I've got to say this new dashboard looks absolutely gorgeous. I wish I fitted it to the car a long time ago now, but hey ho. I'm going to leave a link in the box down below so you guys can benefit as to where I got the dashboard from. Yeah, I've done a few little sub jobs while I was working on the wiring loom. Why not? May as well while you're there. So I fitted the original style push button washer jets. So they should be interesting to get on with as opposed to the electric motor that it used to have. I've got the horn now back where it should be, in the centre of the steering wheel. So all good stuff, all works as opposed to the button being on the dashboard. I've got the H-frame now in place as opposed to having it sitting on my side for the last 6 months. It's now where it should be in the car. Yeah, I mean, I did have to refer to the good old purple Bible for the wiring loom for a few bits here and there because my car has got an alternator, not a dynamo. So the old purple Bible did come in handy with wiring up the car, but all good stuff. So just one last thing to do. I think we ought to go out for a drive.
Now the eagle-eyed viewer will have noticed that I've not actually replaced the tail loom, and there's a very good reason for that, and that's because at some point I intend on replacing the seals on this car, and I don't want to go replacing the seals on this car and having weld splatter all over a brand new loom. So one thing at a time. But hopefully replacing the front end of the wiring loom is going to get rid of a lot of gremlins. It also tidies up the car. So yeah, really pleased with the job, and I'm really pleased with this new dashboard. So as always guys, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.